time and you're interested in astrology, maybe you're interested in learning about astrology and how it fits with people in the media that have committed true crimes, I think you're really going to like this channel. And today I'm presenting the natal chart of Charles Adelson. I just presented the video on his mother and her natal chart, Donna Adelson. And of course, she was just in the media for being convicted of this crime. And Charles, her son, was convicted about a year ago, maybe a couple years ago at this point. So there's a lot to go over in this chart. So let's get into it. Charles Adelson's date of birth is October 27th, 1976. I don't know his birth time, so I do have him at a 12 o'clock p.m. birth time because he is a public figure at this point. And I have his birthplace as Miami, Florida. I am assuming that since he spent his childhood there, he was born there. I could be wrong, so if anybody does have more accurate information, please do let me know in the comments. And if you have any questions or there's anything I go over that's confusing or anything you want to add that I've mentioned, please do comment. I would really love to hear from you. So the first thing I want to mention with his natal chart is that with this birth time, his moon is in Capricorn on his ascendant. So what this tells me, because the moon represents the mother, all things maternal, is that Charlie has a really merged identity with his mother, and his sense of self is quite intertwined with his mother. He does have the capacity to be caring and nurturing, and so his house of relationships is in Cancer, which rules the planet of the moon on his ascendant. So this tells me that I do think perhaps he was drawn towards women where he felt as though maybe they could be dependent on him or they could really need something for him. I think he may have thrived off of wanting to take care of partners. I also think that, he could have been or he could be, in the limited capacity he has at this point, he could be a really good father. So there's a lot more to cover that's not so good, but this is a pretty good aspect for him. Minus, of course, the fact that he is so intertwined with his mother. I think that it's also interesting that the teeth and dentistry are ruled by Saturn, and Saturn rules Capricorn. So we see here that his moon in Capricorn and his ascendant in